Welcome to the second episode of
Let's Hear How This Sounds.
This is the show where I'm going to allow a random selection to decide the instrument and effects that I'm going to use in Ableton to create a song or something. We'll figure it out together. So let's get started. All right, so like I will do for each episode, we'll start with this randomizer here. There's always going to be a selection already visible, but we're going to hit the little check mark and randomize it a couple times. Let's say 3 times today. So click once, twice, thrice. All right, so we've got a BPM of 100. We're going to start with an electric guitar using a chorus ensemble and a resonator. Second instrument will be the clarinet and a hybrid reverb and autopan. So I'm going to make myself a new track here by hitting Apple T, and I'm going to hit Apple R, call this guitar. I'm going to do a search in my effects for chorus ensemble. There it is right there. I'm going to drag this guy in. And resonator, and I'm gonna drag this guy in, resonators. It's actually resonators, plural. All right, so I do need to change my BPM, so I'm gonna do that now. Back to 100. So now I'm gonna grab my electric guitar. Come with me to the other side of the studio. All right. I'm going to throw an EQ8 in here just to kind of roll off some of these kind of low ends. I'm going to do the same thing here with chorus ensemble that I did in the last video, where I'm going to group it. I'm going to hit map, see what lights up in green so I can see what I can map. I'm going to hit this randomize button and just see what happens here. It's kind of dreamy. You know what? I might re-record that on a different pickup with a bit more high end. It was a little dulled. Let me see. I'm gonna open up a little camera icon. I'm gonna save this one as a gentle chorus. Space nonsense. Wait, excuse me? This one's pretty wild. Machine waves. Wiggler. Gentle vibe. Ray gun. So look at all these ridiculous guys. What if I do something completely stupid? I'm gonna make 2 more. I'm gonna do this. 2 more tracks, and instead of recording the signal direct in, I'm going to record just the sound of strumming through this microphone. This is the most boring, mundane, unmotivated milquetoast garbage that I've ever recorded. Select all, delete. Select all, delete. Let's try this again.
Let's hear how this sounds.
We're gonna record through an amp this time. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna pull this mic down here. Keep this one and double it. Got compressor up here. I'm also going to put a bit of EQ8 in here just to roll off some of those low ends. Turn my headphone icon on so I can find it. It's this guy right here. I know that's a fundamental. You don't always want to cut your fundamentals out, but this guy especially is just kind of rolling around in there. That guy there too. Since I recorded these with the same mic, same distance, same preamp settings, I'm just going to copy paste compressor and EQ onto a second bad boy here. I'm going to group these guys since they're pretty much doing the same thing. Apple R, name these guys main gets. Seems like most of their offending frequencies are around this range. I'm I'm just gonna put a gentle scoop in there. Let's go to our randomizer. We're looking at chorus ensemble and resonator, right? Did it not save my chorus ensemble rack? I didn't save it. And then I deleted it. Select all, delete. I deleted it. Darn it. So I'm just gonna throw a chorus ensemble on here in some ensemble mode. Gonna just dial in some settings, widen it up. Let's get some sort of rhythm of some sort in here. Little skeleton. Skull. He's a noisy little bastard. I mean, I gotta back this sucker way up. No, I'm gonna get closer and just turn my gain down. Let's put a EQ8 on this bad boy. I'm actually going to drop a drum rack in here. I've got a little MIDI controller down here. It's this guy, you can kind of see on the table. This bad boy. Just a little dude. Oh, there's guitar picks down here I was looking for. He's gonna allow me to trigger some drums here. I'm gonna use Ableton's default little, what do they call them, DS? Yeah, they've got these little digital drums that are kind of fun to play with. I'm gonna put a kick on C1. You can see I'm triggering this kick. And after the fact, you can always go in and change the values. So they also have this snare. I'm gonna drop it into this guy. Cool for now. All right, I'm gonna do something with this little guitar solo. I'm gonna drop a delay in here. I'm gonna create what's called a haas effect. What's up, haas? H-A-A-S. I'm gonna take the wet signal all the way up, feedback down. I'm gonna unlink the two sides, left and right. And then I'm going to, instead of locking them to a tempo, I'm gonna lock them to milliseconds. The left side I'm gonna take down all the way. Right one I'm gonna dial up to taste, and you'll see as I start dialing this up, it's gonna make this guitar part sound wider. There's a bit of a honk that I don't like in this sound. Before I move on to clarinet, you know what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay down a bass part. I'll rename this bass. Bum 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 bum. All right, that gives us some low end. So at the moment, the bass is kind of hiding that kick that we put in there. We could do two things real quick. I'm gonna put a EQ8 on the bass here. I'm gonna roll the lowest of lows off of here. And another thing I can do is go into the kick and mess with some of the settings. Kind of like that. So right now it's tuned to an F, and this song is in the key of what? So that's a D? D. I'm gonna change this from an F to a D and see if you can really tell. We have not used the resonator that the mean old randomizer chose for us. Is it gonna sound like garbage? Possibly. I'm gonna duplicate this solo. I'm gonna save one. I'm gonna turn it off. So now I've got this extra solo. What's up, haas? I'm gonna take that haas effect we made off of there. Resonator. Let's see what we can do with this nonsense. Ooh. This is on the right. What if I duplicate this? It's gonna get crazy, isn't it? Whoa. Weird. What the hell are you doing? What if this guy just becomes like ghosts in the background? How do you make it ghosts? Put a reverb, and right now we're still just working with the standard Ableton stock reverbs. What if we put another compressor and said, hey, you know what? Sidechain. Listen to the drum rack here. What if I pitch this up an octave? Weird. I am going to do a very destructive edit here, which I like to do. So this solo track is the one that's got all of these resonators and stuff on it. Does it sound great? No, but I'm gonna print those effects. It means that it's not gonna have to process these effects live anymore. It's kind of printed it, but now I'm going to flatten it. So it's gonna pretty much print everything we've got. I can always go back in here, put another EQ8 on it, find those guys, really take them out. Solo verb. Stop dicking around and figure out what to do with the clarinet. I never took clarinet lessons or anything. I took saxophone lessons when I was in elementary school. I can at least make some sounds on it. So, make another track here. Clarinetta. Oh, clarinetta. Sound drunk. What am I doing here? Let's see. Yes, it sounds like a dying goose. Sounds like a dying goose. I'm gonna go by double clicking on this. I'm gonna turn its volume up a little. Randomizer, a hybrid reverb and an auto pan is what the randomizer decided we should put on the clarinet. So got this hybrid reverb. You can do a lot of really cool things with this. You can actually put in your own reverb, impulse response. I don't have anything yet to put in here, so I'm just gonna play around with some of the presets. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm gonna turn the stereo spread up because I'm easy like that. So this is just watching the EQ of the reverb that's coming out. That's kind of cool for now. I'm gonna make a new track. Clara Harmony. Hello, my name is Clara Harmony. I will be your server. What was the other one? It was auto pan. All right, so let's put an auto pan on this guy. So you can hear that auto pan kind of kicking it back and forth. But we're gonna try something different here. Gonna get the phase together. I'm gonna lock it to a, there you go, a beat. We can change the rate. Kind of like it at 16th notes. And I've got the shape as a saw wave. What happens if I take this guy up an octave? Let's duplicate this guy. Let's take him up another 3 steps. Maybe change the shape of the auto pan here. That's kind of cool. So I've created a bit of this polyrhythm between these two. But I want to give it more of like a radio signal feel, I think, to these. I'm going to copy this EQ from the bottom harmony and paste it up top. and just kind of tweak it a little. Let me duplicate it. What happens if we pitch this sucker down? Is he just gonna be a gross son of a gun? Ooh. The reverb off here. Whoa. It almost sounds like a string instrument. Come on, haas. Clarinet. Hello, my name is Clarinet. I'll be your server tonight. All together. No, I'm gonna print that effect, Apple J. What'd you do? I'm gonna do something really gross. I am going to quantize it. I'm gonna quantize the heck out of it. Preserve the 32nd notes. 16th notes. Okay, I'm not gonna delete you just yet. Print these clip effects we just did. So now that's what it actually sounds like. Changes, it's not bass anymore. Hello, my name is Clary Tremolo. I'll be a server this evening. You're scary, Clary Tremolo. But it's just my reverb settings. I'm gonna put this little LFO in here, and I'm gonna map the LFO to the size. At first, this is gonna sound crazy. Let's see. Let's take its depth down quite a bit. Bring the dry signal back in a little here. So you see, I'm just messing around with the different parameters. Let's turn the bass back on. Hey, we've used both instruments and the effects, but who likes just having the digital drums in there? Got a drum set behind me. It's a good drum set. My friend sold me. I'm not gonna do anything crazy on them. I'll just kind of follow this. I'm gonna record with this mic. I'm just gonna swing it around. One single mic, 2 different tracks. So I'm gonna call this one kick room, snare room. In the sake of time and not having this video go on for 3 hours, let's do some quick and dirty drum bus for the kick. Let's drive it. Get the transients up a little. Put a bus on this. This is dumb. Just gives a bit of an organic feel. I'm gonna group all these drums together. Group drums. Just some glue on here, a glue compressor. Interesting. So that's kind of interesting. This is the part where I think I'm gonna record some vocals. I'm going to do some tweaks to EQ and some arrangement, and come right back and play the final track for you. Abandon your babies. I know that I started like an instrument and laid down the and no one was asking but abandon our babies. Future Rich, go ahead and edit in the final song here.
know that I started this without knowing how it's gonna end. No one was asking, and I did it anyway. I played you like an instrument and laid down the effects. I played you like an instrument, laid down the effects. We abandoned our babies, abandoned our babies, and that's just how we'll be. We abandoned our babies, abandoned our babies. Yeah, that's just how we'll be. Now our brains all build the big words, and we say the least. We pour the ice on top of us to freeze out the beast. We abandon our babies, abandon our babies. Yeah, that's just how we